Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome to Deal Sniper. This is just going to be a quick video on walking through how to use the software. So pretty much this is what your homepage looks like. It's just a simple search bar. You can type in any address you want. Usually I would suggest going on Zillow to find the property first and then copying and pasting that address. Eventually we'll be adding to where you can just type in an address and a drop down menu will show you all the other addresses. But for now, go to Zillow, find the property you're looking for, and then copy and paste the address into here. So once you search a property and you hit search, it's going to bring this up right here. We can pretty much see this property is for sale right now on market for $110,000. It gives you all the information, bedrooms, bathrooms, property size, all that stuff. The description, this is pretty much redacted from Zillow. So whatever is on Zillow is going to be right here. All the pictures are right here. But this is where the good stuff comes. The Section 8 rental calculator is really nice because sometimes it takes a long time to go on the FMR government websites to find a Section 8 rental comp of what you would get as a Section 8 property. We can just look right here and it actually pulled that data from the government website already. So we know it could probably get around $1,500 to $1,600 for Section 8. It does all the numbers for you: vacancy, repairs, property management, CapEx. It pulls the taxes from Zillow and it calculates the insurance. So you can get a pretty spot on what your monthly payment is and then what your cash flow is going to be. Does that make sense? Let's say you're buying this with a loan. You can put all your loan information in. Let's say 7% interest rate. It'll change your monthly payment. Then it changes right here and it changes your cash flow. Pretty much everything's connected. You could change all these inputs depending on how you're buying the property or how your buyer is going to buy it. And you can show them on a 1-year calculation and on a 5-year calculation. And especially sometimes buyers don't see the vision. Even though they're buyers, they should probably know. There's times where I had to go break down this whole breakdown for a buyer just for them to see the potential of a deal. And then when they see this, they're like, oh, dang, these numbers are amazing. I appreciate you doing all this for me. I want to work with you more. And then they buy the deals from me. And we have the same thing on a long-term rental right here. Pretty much we'll just find the long-term rental comps in the area as well. Does all the same things. Now going over to the creative financial offer, this is probably the best thing we have here. And let's say this property doesn't have a mortgage. It's pretty much going to take this deal above here, what the seller's looking to sell for it, and draft up a creative finance offer that's going to be suitable to the seller on what they're looking for. And then also it's going to look at the rents in the area and then draft up a monthly payment that makes sense for a buyer so they can cash flow. So here goes all the terms that the computer put together. And then it creates a whole offer letter, pretty much telling the realtor we're interested in this property on 123 Main Street. Here goes all the terms of the offer. And then you can pretty much just copy this to your clipboard and send this to the agent. And you can do this over and over and over again. This took me 5 seconds to create this. Back in the day when I did this, it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to create just this letter, draft up my numbers. And then let's say I got the deal locked in contract. It would take me about 30 minutes to draft up all this. Now you could just do this in the snap of a finger. Now let's go back to, does this property have a mortgage? Guys, sometimes sellers can't do seller finance because they have a mortgage they need to pay off. Let's say they're selling for $110,000, but they have a mortgage for $100,000. I'm gonna go like this. They have a mortgage of $100,000 and a monthly payment of, let's just say, $650. Also, make sure you guys do this for low equity deals. If they have 50% equity, don't do a subject to with them, because if we just take over their payments and give them a small down payment, it's not going to be anywhere near what they're looking for. So only do subject to offers or hit yes if the seller has a mortgage for low equity deals. So let's say I hit submit. It's going to draft up a whole subject to offer: purchase price, mortgage balance, down payment, closing date, and is going to give the terms. Copy it to your clipboard and bang. And the cool thing is too, I'll show you. Now, you guys don't have to take this into account, but this kind of gives you a ballpark assignment fee of what you can sell it for. So I know I could probably mark this up about $3,000 to $5,000. And the equation for this is it takes 10% of the purchase price. So it's about $11,000, $12,000. That's what a buyer is going to be willing to pay for it. And it's going to subtract that by your down payment to the seller. That's usually how it goes with selling a creative deal. Now there's times where you can go and mark this up $10,000, $15,000, and there's buyers who want to put 20% down. We just kind of did an industry standard of what buyers are willing to pay for a deal. But that's pretty much how you guys use the software. If you guys have any suggestions on what we should add, any bug fixes, let's say it's not showing a yearly tax, let's say it didn't redact the HOA from Zillow, let us know ASAP because we're going to make the fixes. This is a newer software and we want to make sure this is operating at 100% all the time. And we won't be able to do that without your help. So I hope you guys find a lot of use from this. I hope you guys get a lot of value and get a lot of deals. Thanks for joining Deal Sniper, guys, and let's get to it.